Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Obscure Toy Files. I am your host once again, Bog, and this is Boggs' Hand. I'm Boggs' Hand. And today we're looking at Centurions, Kenner Centurions Power Pack from 1986. So I forgot the year. So, Kenner's 1986 Centurions Power Pack. I loved Centurions as a kid. I had Max Ray. I got him for Christmas around 85, 86, something like that. I think 86, 86. I had Max Ray, but my Max Ray's arm broke off, so my mom had me throw out all of my Centurion stuff. But I only had Max Ray. I had the Tidal Blast, and then I think I had one of the vehicles for Jake Rockwell. Why, I have no idea. So I had to get a new Max Ray. So now I have a new one. It's really always cool, like how big these figures are. Like, they're not small. I mean, like, in terms of like what modern lines they would scale with, I guess they're comparable to. Let's see. Do I have any more things around? Let's see. Who I got? Okay, here we go. You guys are hanging out right now. Here we have Marvel Legends Star-Lord, which I don't review because he's licensed. But when you put him compared to Jake Rockwell, he's still a little on the bigger side. So they're not quite Marvel Legends because I guess they're more like 7-inch scale technically, which might put them more on the same page as like Ultimates and stuff than this line. You know, thank you, Star-Lord. Oh, that's a 70s Star-Lord figure. So back in before 2020, I can always date things now. Did I buy this before the pandemic or after the pandemic? So I was at a store, and for $30, they had this Centurions Power Pack carded. Now, any brand new Centurions products, still in the box and all that stuff, is stupidly expensive now. They've all gone up in price. They're in the same family as like Mask, because like Mask vehicles, like if you own a bunch of boxed Mask vehicles, you print money because they just sell for so freaking much. They're so expensive. Almost prohibitively expensive. Like I mentioned in my Mask Meteor review, I was able to score that thing for about $100 or so because there's more of them around than other vehicles. And I was just grateful to have a new Mask vehicle to, one, add to my collection, and two, share with you guys. So when I got this Centurions Power Pack, I go, well, you know what? It's the only Centurions thing we're ever going to be able to really buy new. So let's get it. And what's it even do? Because I never really was sure what it did. So I've opened it up before, so this isn't really an unboxing. But, we'll look at the card back. We'll check that out together. So we're going to move my camera around a little bit so it's a little higher off the ground so we can see the card back better. All right, so it's a Centurions Power Extreme. Ages 4 and up. Centurions Power Pack. It's power to all Centurions heroes and hero assault weapon systems. Action figures sold separately. If anybody actually called Kenner up and was like, "Where's my action figure? Do you see him on the card?" Obviously, he doesn't come with it. I mean, I understand disclaimers, but good God. Contents are one accessory consisting of 4 pieces. Spin this around to the back. It's an actual Centurions card back, everybody. Let's see. We can get this with flash, glare, and stuff. The Centurions Power Pack will bring your Centurions hero figures and hero assault weapon systems to life by adding automatic action or motion. The Power Pack will automatically launch missiles and rotate accessories, making the Centurions more powerful than ever. When Centurions Power Pack is used, the manual action buttons will not work, just so you're aware. Use the Power Pack with any of your Centurions hero or hero assault weapon systems. So it shows, like Ace McCloud and your Orbital Interceptor with it, Jake Rockwell and the Fire Force, Max Ray and the Tidal Blast. That's the one I had. I had the Tidal Blast. I got that for Christmas in '86. Again, Kenner Power. So what you do basically is you take the vehicle or the armor assault weapon systems, and you could use this to make it motorized. Or you could even, which I thought was neat, is if you take the adapter piece, you can actually take the adapter, connect the pieces together, then you have a standalone thing. So that thing's working all by itself. There's no Centurion needed, which I think is pretty cool. Then it's like almost like a drone that you can have working alongside the Centurions. So like if your Centurion wants to use his other gear, in the meantime, you can have this thing hooked up with the power pack, and now the power pack is operating it separately. So that's kind of neat. Now, I mean, I got this, and we'll discard it in 2 seconds by just dumping out the contents. I made sure to slice the bubble because the card art is very nice. Back down to normal size mode. Like the card art back then, man, like it just looked really good. Like you just did a great job. It's such, style and stuff going on. So I've seen this thing a couple of times. This is the power pack. It doesn't run on batteries. It's motorized. Now, what does that mean? Well, here's what it means. Basically, this is like a pull string, but it's like a rev cord. So the more you pull it, or you can store it, hitting the switch, and you power that up. You take your Centurion's friend, plug it in his back, make sure it's all connected properly, and then we'll put this radar dish in his chest, hit that switch. This is normal, I swear. I sense danger coming. So now as a kid, I had, him, and I never really I was always curious as to why that center piece rotated. Like that's why, it's for this stuff. So again, so this adapter piece here, this can't be used without like one of those other kits. So this thing just kind of chills out on the side if you're not having it. But the cool thing is, my Max Ray is missing almost all of his gear. He doesn't have anything. So I have this little missile I can give him. So he's got some weapons. I'm still trying to find a helmet for him. And then we can have these other rockets. See, with these rockets here on his arm. Centurions were cool. I mean, it was a neat idea, But again, Centurions falls into the purview of those old lines that'll never come back, man. You're never going to see those again. And I guess we'll we can put the missiles there. I guess that's funny. One of the missiles are on my chest. And also on the back, you get more connecting pieces because you saw with the thing. But you can attach this here. Here's the switch. We'll push the switch into the off position, which I think is up. There we go. Rev it up a couple times. And then we'll hit the button. I'm sensing danger in my radar systems. So that's kind of neat. Like I said, it's not bad. I mean, I haven't even looked on eBay. I don't even know how much these are going for carded right now. But this was the cheapest thing I could get. So I'm like, my poor Max Ray's like, at least I got something I can do now. God, so much better in the 80s. That's my Tom Selleck mustache. So they're cool. I don't have a problem with the accessory pack. But I definitely could have seen this accessory pack being one of those things that's in like clearance bins forever. Like people are just kind of like, oh boy, that's great. Oh, Mom, can I get some Centurion stuff? Sure, Billy, you can get all the Centurion's power packs you want. Thanks, Mom, you're the worst. What? I mean, best. Because there's not much you can do with it. If you don't have a Centurion to go with this thing, it's useless. Like you can't even if we said, you know what, say I'm little Billy, I got this, I didn't have my Centurion. All we got is this. Boom. This is the entire thing I have. Maybe you can make it into a robot. This isn't a waste of anything. Remember, your imagination is a powerful thing. This could be anything. You can make this into a radar station. Okay. So now we just kind of put this units up. Okay. Now it's a radar station. Check that out. Maybe it's a radar station for your Joes. Maybe you have Cobra guys that need like a little base or something. Like, how can we make this even cooler? Let's see. Use our creativity, guys. Come on, we're creative individuals. Well, it won't work with that price. Damn it. Okay, so I gotta leave that part there. Never mind. We can make it into a missile base. There you go. Now it's a missile base. Put that in there. Those missiles, they're looking for someone to shoot. They're spinning. Oh, they're spinning. Yeah, I you can't really see because they all came off, but there were clearance stickers on here. I don't know if it was Toys R Us. It might have been, judging by the length and the color. It could have been a Toys R Us sticker where they're like, please take these. We'll pay. Listen, I know it says $2. I'll give you $2. Please take 5 of them. We don't need them. We have so many of them. They don't do anything. And this is what people ask, like, why don't they make weapons packs in modern toy lines? I go, well, because You're never going to see a weapons pack in Masters of the Universe Origins, for example, because then retailers are going to be stuck with dozens of them. If you don't have, if your accessory needs the figure to function, or the toy line it comes from, then I got news for you. Once that goes away, it becomes useless. Like, I was happy just to get something for Max Ray to chill out with. So that's the review of the Kenner's 1986 Centurions Power Pack. Now, if you can get one yourself, this is cool. If you have Centurion stuff, pick one up. It'll make them a lot more fun. So we're going to rev up Max Ray here with his... Is that a radar dish on the side? It could be. Who knows? It's your imagination. This giant pack could be computer-based. This could be a sentient robot named Ivor. This is Ivor, and he's hanging out with Max today. So basically, we're going to end out with that. We're going to hit a little switch. So like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Obscure Toy Files. Again, your host, Boggs. This is Max Ray, who's now one step closer to not being useless. And this was the Kenner's 1986 Centurions Power Pack. Power Extreme, stream.